Yeah, you guys are understand what is the payment, right? This is the basic concept. Suppose you can able to exchange the money or goods, that's we called as a payment. Okay, payment should be happen from this both the way, electronic as well as a non-electronic payment. Non-electronic payment we called as a check collection, a demand draft collection, like that. You go to directly to the bank and provide any physical evidence and get the money. Okay, these are the called as a non-electronic payments. Electronic payment we called as a what are the system, it should be process the payment via microservices or any kind of electronics modes. So something like that, your digital transaction, all debit card, credit card, and UPI payments, and NEFT, RTGS, all it's come to the no, electronic payment section. Okay. Okay. Right now, I will explain that what are pay. You know this payment system. Okay. What system they process the payment, that's we called as a payment system. Okay. What are the parties should be involved for the payment system? I will tell that. Okay. What are the parties should be involved? Okay. Who are all initiate the transaction. Suppose you initiate the transaction. Okay. You called as a payee. Okay. You need to pay amount to someone. Okay. You called as a payee. Okay. Who are all the get the money? Okay. In your end. Okay. Suppose Praveen initiate the transaction. He is called as a payee. Okay. Satya get the money. He is called as a payer. This is the basic concept. Okay. Who is called as a payee and who is called as a payer? Okay. Beneficiary means Satya have an account with one bank and Praveen have an account with one bank. Okay. Praveen initiated the transaction. That bank we called as a originator bank. And money sent to the Satya account. Okay. Satya have account in one bank. That bank is called as a beneficiary bank. This is called as a terms. Okay. Basic terms: payee, payer, beneficiary, and sender. Okay. Like that. Okay. Sender and beneficiary both are same terminology. Payee, who are all send the money, those person called as a payee. Who are all get the money, those person called as a payer. And a payer side we called as a bank. Payer have a account with beneficiary bank and payee have a account with originator bank or sender bank. In this, what are the payment you made to do the transaction via electronic? It should be accumulated with all the legal contract with the country. Okay, what the regulation tell to that RBI from India, the bank need to be follow that instruction. Okay, payer side as well as a payee side, both the side. Actually, many types of payment should be available from all over the world. Okay, some of the basic payment types. Okay, I will explain from here. Okay, cash, bank payment, and credit card, debit card, and all those things. I will open that notepad. Just give 1 minute time. Yeah, I will tell the terminology, okay, payment system terminology, okay. Take on the example, two-person initiate the transaction. Satya need to send 10,000 rupees to Praveen. Okay. Satya, we called as a debtor or ordering customer. Initiation party. Okay. This terminology we use in finance term. Okay. Satya, we called as a Satya need to send 1,000 rupees to Praveen. Okay. Satya, we called as a debtor ordering customer initiation party like that. Okay. Satya Bank is a SBI. Okay. SBI India. SBI India, we called as a financial term, remittance bank or sender bank or ordering institution. Someone is joined, right? Okay. Satya need to send 1,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees to Praveen. Satya we called as a debtor ordering customer initiation party in financial term. Okay. Satya tie up with the SB India. Based on the SB India, the Satya send the money to Praveen. Okay. Satya Bank is SB India. And Praveen Bank is a HDFC. Remitter bank, sender bank, or ordering institution. Debtor agent. We called as a financial term for these words. And again, it's go to the Praveen Bank, HDFC. HDFC we called as a beneficiary bank. Receiver bank. Creditor bank. And Praveen is a final beneficiary. We call it as a beneficiary or its creditor. Okay. This is the term they are using for the financial models. Okay, the term should be differ from this one kind of mode of transaction to another kind of mode of transaction. In case MT we called as a ordering customer and MX we called as a debtor, and normally we called as an initiation party or sender. Check payment we called as a sender like that. And SB India, that should also differ from this financial institution mode of transfer to mode of transfer. Okay, sometimes we called as a remitter bank, MT we called as a sender bank, MT we called as a sender bank ordering institution, and MX we called as a debtor agent like that. The terms and terminology should be differ from this one financial mode of transmission to another financial mode of transmission. But mostly they are using for these kind of words only in this debtor creditor side. Okay, just we go to the payment system. Okay, what are the payment system should be available, how it should be processed the payment. Okay, already I said that you can able to make the transaction from these two ways. Once you can able to do the transaction via currency, otherwise you can able to give the one product, another you can able to exchange another product. Okay, that is called the barter agreements. Okay, like that you read that already in childhood days. Okay, they given one product, they collected from the another product like that. Okay, how the payment, another way of payment is there, the invoice payment and foreign exchange payment like that. Okay, I will tell them what are the types of payment should be available right now. Okay, your cash payment. Okay, suppose what you did that you collect the physical coins or notes from this bank. or ATM or any other kind of mode. Okay, just give your inputs and collect your physical coins. Okay, those kind of payment we called as a cash payment. Okay, in old days they given the check, otherwise they given this money order like that, and they go and approach for the bank and collect the payment. Okay, those kind of payment we called as a cash payments. Okay, but what they happen nowadays, they decrease the cash payment because what is the reason? They need many operation person. Okay, they need to process the payment and then they need to validate the payment manually, and all those things happen from this physically. So it's a too much cost expensive from this bank side as well as that operation side. Okay, they need to recruit more people. Okay, that is one kind of problem, and they get the margin of profit very less compared with the electric payments because all those things processed from manually. So it's take time also. Suppose you given the check to one day, the but fund should be collected from this bank again the 3 days or 4 days or 2 days like that. Okay, the processing time should be so much extended. So that reason all the bank plan to move the electric transfer. Another one problem is there, non-electric payments. They need to collect all the document. The storage capacity also very high because you think about it, millions of trillions of people they do the non-electronic payment. The RBI need to collect all the challans and their basic details and everything. Okay, that should be so costly in this bank side. These are all the reasons the bank should be moved to non-electronic payments. In this bank payment also we called as a non-electronic payments only because you go and approach the bank and collect the payment. See that transfer of physical currency or returning the paper check. Okay, based on this papers work that should be done. So these are the payment we called as a non-electronic payment. Okay, we come to the electronic payment. Many mode is there, electronic payment, credit card and like that many mode is there. Okay, credit card I will explain that. Okay, concept. Okay, you guys are aware of it. Credit card should be work for Visa or Master network. Okay, I said that how it should be work. Okay, this credit card payment. Suppose I am using the credit card and ordering the product to Amazon. Okay, and my bank is HDFC. I have used the HDFC credit card. Okay. Here, what is my? I collect the card from HDFC. Okay. This bank we called as a issuing bank because HDFC give the credit card for me. This bank we called as a issuing bank. Myself is this. I am from card holder because I used my credit card. Okay, card holder, and I purchased the things from Amazon. He is from receiver, issuing bank, receiving. Amazon have holding account with one bank. That bank is called a receiver bank. Here we called as a either Visa or Master. These we called as a service provider because they provide the service for us. Okay, you can go and access the Visa or Master network, and based on the network, the card validation and all the validation should be happen. After the payment should be go to the receiver side.
Hey Ganesh, I have a question.
Okay.
See, credit cards, we either have a Visa or a MasterCard. Why only two, service providers?
Many service providers is there. Okay, Visa, Master, RuPay, these are the service providers there. But worldwide they are using the Visa and Mastercard because I will tell that because they have a tie-up with the many countries. You know, the international payment also you can able to do the Visa and Mastercard, alternative of SWIFT payment. That's we called as a P2P payment. I will tell that. Okay, why they using for the Visa and Master? They have a tie-up with the many countries and they have a regulations and the security and all those things is a very good. So the reason they are using for the Visa and Master.
Okay, so basically they have better network. They comply with the regulations
Correct, correct.
of the countries. They have a good security.
Here you need to understand one concept, okay? Visa and MasterCard should be working as the same functionality for all over the world. India, we follow as a digital tokenize. I will tell you what is the digital tokenize. You cannot able to save the cardholder information in your network. India, we need to CVV as well as the OTP. But if you go with the US or some other country, they can able to do the Wi-Fi swiping. Without CVV also, they can able to do the swiping. Okay, so regulation should be differ from this one country to another country. That regulation also they need to maintain. In case the small kind of service provider, they cannot able to maintain the regulation from one country to another country. They need a huge database and backend collections and validation, all those things. That's one the reason. Another one, each call holder maintain the separate reference number. You have one call number, right? That number should be different from this one user to another user. If you go with collect with any of the other country, Dubai or Bahrain or any of the country, the card number should be different. They need to maintain the huge database and validations, all those things. The risk level, fund level, many things is there, okay? So the reason they can able to provide the service from Visa and MasterCard, okay? I will tell that, okay, what are the details they need to maintain, okay? You know the difference between credit card and debit card? Right? Credit card, they provide certain limit. Okay, suppose you can eligible to do the transaction 1 lakh rupees. Within the 1 lakh rupees, you can able to do the transaction. In case it's go to that above the limit, you cannot able to process the transaction. They put the penalty amount on like that. Okay. In case you never pay the amount in due date, they put the penalty amount. But debit card, how much amount in your account? Okay, that only you can able to. In case you have 10,000 rupees, you can able to do the transaction only for the 10,000 rupees. Above the 10,000 rupees, you cannot able to do the transaction. But credit card, they collect huge kind of service charges. In case you use any free card, it's okay. Any kind of Simply Pay or any other product-based cards, okay, you need to pay the huge service in credit card. But debit card, not like that. Always it's come to the normal charges only. All the cards should be work based on this, your card number and the validations like that. You provide your proper input card number first. After it's go and check with the MasterCard or Visa card networks, okay, whether the card number is correct or not. First card number checking should be happen. After what they do that, after they validate all your card information, expiry date. Next only they check your limit. Once a limit should be checked, after it's moved to the service provider network to receiver bank, okay. Okay, you made the payment. It's how many hours it's take to credit the receiver. It's immediately never ever credit for the receiver side. Once you made the payment, you have a credit card, right? Each and every credit card against they maintain on virtual account. Suppose credit card number 56789045. Okay, in this credit card against they maintain some virtual account. Okay, the virtual account number is a 34567899. Okay, in this virtual account they put the balance for 1 lakh rupees. Okay, once you initiate the transaction, it's do all the validation, your card number, expiry date, and your limit check. Limit check means what? Means already they provide 1 lakh rupees to our extreme limit, you can able to make the transaction. That is the limit check. And your risk check also. Risk check means already you already use the credit card many times, okay, but you are the risky customer, you won't pay the amount properly in the bank side. Okay, on the time what they do that, they put you are from high risk customer and deactivate your credit card service. At any point of time, okay, in case you are using the credit card, you not pay the amount in due date, You won't approach for the against for the another bank, they won't provide a credit card because they put the high risk customer in Master and Visa card network itself. These are the conditions should be checked from this card side. After only the amount go to the service provider. What after service provider do that? The service provider check beneficiary in case the Amazon is there now. Beneficiary bank and account details. In case all should be validated, after only the fund should be moved to the service provider to beneficiary bank. In case you settle the fund, okay, it's go to the service provider, but you get the acknowledgement, the payment is a success. Up to here, you get the acknowledgement, the payment is a success. After also, in case any problem from this beneficiary side, your amount refund should be happen. How the refund should be happen? Same like that. Again, the amount should be come to the virtual account. It's take 3 to 4 days processing. After only the amount should be credited to the your credit card. It's never ever credit for immediately. Up to here, okay, you now only for the service provider. Up to here only you aware of it. Okay, once the payment success, you got the message. After service provider do all the validation and fund move to the beneficiary bank. This way credit card should be work. See, same thing only I will mention from here. See, when the credit card, your account information sent to the merchant bank. Okay, who is the merchant? The Amazon we called as a merchant. Okay, it's come to the merchant bank, and they need to authorization to access the credit card network, either the Visa or Mastercard network. Okay, the checking should be happen based on this card number and the card expiry date and the risk level, fund level, limit checking. All the experience should be happen. See, whenever you do the transaction, okay, they take the service charge. Okay, that service charge should be shared from this Visa and Mastercard network also. You using the credit card, they put the charge from your limit. Okay, based on your limit, flat fee or transaction wise fee like that. Credit card is a pre-approved limit. Okay, because they given some kind of amount. Based on the amount you can able to spend. Again, you can able to reback over the period of time. The same functionality should be used for the debit card also, but what is the difference? The debit card, how much amount available in your account, you can able to spend that much amount only. You cannot able to spend over the limit amount. Debit card is a low risk compared with a credit card because you have a balance in your account, so that reason you can able to do the transaction. You know this POS machine concept, point of selling machine. That's also POS machine means point of selling machine means you swipe the card now, the Visa card and Mastercard, you swipe in any kind of machine. Okay, that machine is there now. That machine we called as a POS machine. Okay. Two kind of transactions should be happen from the credit and debit card. Okay. Once I will tell that you enter your card number. In payment link, suppose you pay the amount, okay, you purchase any of the things, okay, first you purchase and add card, after you go to the payment link and call the Visa or Mastercard payment gateway. After Visa and Mastercard payment gateway, they reroute the payment to merchant bank payment gateway. But front key you can able to see that only for the merchant bank payment gateway, because suppose you initiate the transaction, you enter the card number and everything, every validation is happen, it's go to the HDFC payment gateway or SBI payment gateway. Okay, but before that all the validation should be happen from this Visa and Mastercard payment gateway. The number should be correct number or not, how much limit they have available, the customer is a risky customer or not, card expiry date, all the checking should be happen. After it's go to the merchant bank payment gateway. This one kind of transaction based on the link, any website portal link or some other things. one more type of transaction is there, that is called the POS machine, point of sales. What they happen, this is called the machine, okay. The algorithm should be written based on the machines, okay. What kind of POS machine you are used, based on the machine it should be used, okay. Suppose you enter the code from this POS machine, okay. POS machine called that master and visa card gateway based on this query API, payment API, like that, okay. What are the API they are used, based on the API they call the master and visa card gateway. The validation should be happen after it's go to the merchant bank. One is the link wise, you call the Visa or Mastercard payment gateway, and the POS machine wise, you call it as a Visa and Mastercard payment gateway, okay. Suppose in case that you go to the any of the foreign currency, okay, UK and some other places, okay, they provide some restriction in POS machines, okay. In case you are from the card holder, okay, you can able to enter your PIN number wrongly twice. After you try to use the same card from some other merchant, you can able to transfer only for the 2000 UAD. 2000 euro pounds also. Because why I put the condition, the authentication purpose, because the POS machine sometimes the unauthorized theft also happen, okay. What they do that, because in this payment gateway you get the OTP and you put the OTP and validation should be happen properly, okay. POS machine also they put some restriction in case you enter the password wrongly from one or twice, after you can able to do that only for the 2000 euro pounds only. You cannot able to do the maximum limit of transaction. They put the condition. Another one, within a 1 kilometer the card should not be work, like that. Based on the security condition they put the POS machines also. You understand the concept POS machine, credit card and debit card, correct? Debit card also working same like that only, but only different from the debit card. Debit card, how much amount should be available in your account, that amount only you can able to do the transaction. You cannot able to do the transaction over the limit.
Yeah, so this POS machine.
Actually, voice is breaking. Who is Praveen or Satya? Your voice is breaking, Satya. Just tell me. Yeah, right. Just tell me. Yeah.
We also connected to the Visa Master or database.
Yeah. Correct. Actually, the POS machine should be controlled for this RBI regulations. Who are all using for this POS machine? Service provider, okay. They need to register for the RBI regulation. Another one, each and every POS machine tagged under one specific number, okay. Based on the specific number, you can able to understand what kind of bank they are using for the specific POS machine. Suppose the POS machine is there, okay. You think about, okay, you manufacturing on POS machine, you can able to do the transaction if possible. How the configuration should be happen? Each and every POS machine, it should be mapped under specific number, okay. This number should be maintained from this bank database.
Yeah, I think Ganesh, if I understood Praveen's question, is it related to network? Is it right, Praveen? Is it
Yes.
always has to route it through master?
Yeah, it's related to network. Correct. It's related to network, but how the validation should be happen, I will tell that. It's related to network. Each and every POS machine should be tagged under specific number, okay. That number should be mapped under bank database as well as the Visa and Mastercard network. They are aware of it, okay. What kind of POS machine used from Visa and Mastercard network? What kind of POS machine they are using from this Paytm network, like that.
So basically, this the service provider or the network used by the bank payments which is Visa Master. But always we will be going with Visa Master or these. Those are the three which we are making.
Yes, correct. But RuPay, we have some restriction is there. I will tell that, okay, you cannot able to do the international transaction from RuPay for all the countries. Only for, as of now, it's agree for the UAE and the Bahrain or Middle East only. In case you have a RuPay card, you go and do the transaction from this any of the US or any of the foreign country, it's won't accepted. Because RuPay never ever follow for the foreign regulations.
We got it.
one more thing I will tell that, okay, you know this Russia is there now. Russia do some kind of transaction from international, okay. Actually the SIP network should be banned from Russia, okay. What they do that right now, they tie up with the master and visa card, okay. Who are the card holder is there, okay, they plan to tie up, okay. That payment we called as a P2P payment, okay. They set up some limit to master and visa card, okay. In case they go and approach for the master and visa card, they tell that I can able to do the international transaction for around 50,000, like that, 50,000 USD. You consider as a this is for the retail transaction. I never ever do the transaction on above 50,000 USD. You consider as this is for the retail transaction and do the validation in your end and push that another country. Because what is the why they put for 50,000 USD? The country also regulated, okay. In case it's come to 1 lakh USD, they won't accept for the Visa or MasterCard network. Because Visa and MasterCard biggest network only, they won't accept for the Visa and MasterCard network. They only accept for the repeated payment gateways. A SWIFT or any other payment gateways, that only that should be accepted in FX side. You got it? You can able to use that international transaction via Master and Visa card network, but some restriction is there. These two you guys are understand, right? Point of sale mission, debit card and credit card. This point you have any doubt? You know this mobile phone payment, okay? That's a little bit. In case you guys have tried the QR code payment, right? QR code payment, okay? In case you purchase the goods and scan the QR code in your mobile and make the payment, right? Okay. In case first time that should be failed, okay? Again, the merchant generated the new QR code. Same QR code, it's never worked. Because that's we called as a request to pay or CP. This is one kind of product, okay? You have a need just separate request to pay. What they do, the request to pay, they generate the QR code for each and every time, okay? Once it's go to the payment gateway, okay, it should be failure. That same QR code you cannot able to use. Again, they generate another QR code. Another one, you got the text or link from this mobile phone and call the payment gateway and make the payment. That's one is there, okay? That's only I mentioned from here. See. QR code payment, and as well as you call a banking gateway via network and make the payment, and UPI payment, all it should be come to that mobile banking payments only. Just now I will tell the concept of non-fast payment and fast payment. General concept, okay? UPI payment, you know this. You have a mobile number. Mobile number mapped against UPI ID and UPI ID mapped against bank account. Okay, I will tell that you are from Singapore, okay? You can able to do that. You can able to give the only for the mobile number. You can able to make the payment in bank. Yeah, it's possible. That's we called as a proxy payment. One more concept is that you have a net just separate proxy payment. They called as a proxy payment. What they do in proxy payment, same like that, okay? They given your mobile number. Only for the mobile number should be given. It's go to the bank and bank system, bank's core banking system, get your all the debtor information. And only one checkpoint is there. Whenever you given your mobile number, you need to given your digital signature also. Based on the digital signature, the mobile number validation should be happen. In case you need to transfer any kind of amount, okay, you given your mobile number in bank database, okay, and they check your digital signature, whether it's a correct digital signature or not. After, once the digital signature is correct, after it's go to that bank core banking system, it's gather all the debtor information, your name and address and account number and all those things, okay. Once all those things they get it, after they process the transaction. Singapore we called as a proxy payment, but in India it's still not approved for the proxy payment, okay. Only the Singapore, Hong Kong and these are the countries should be accept for the proxy payment. India should be agree for the UPI payment, you know this very well. UPI payment, mobile number against UPI ID and bank account. Any point of time you guys are open that UPI ID for this Phone Pay or Google Pay or Amazon Pay like that, it should be differ for same account if you used, okay. Account should be same. Suppose I have only for the one account HDFC. My account number should be common, okay. But I install my UPI application from different kind of mode. Phone Pay or Google Pay, Paytm, PayZapp. But my UPI ID should be from differ from Phone Pay, Google Pay and Paytm and PayZapp. Why it should be differ? You have any idea why it should be differ for UPI ID? My mobile number is a common, but my UPI ID is a differ from one service provider to another service provider. You look on, you see that different any point of time why it should be differ. You guys are think that okay, I used the same HDFC account from Phone Pay, Google Pay, but why my UPI ID should be differ? Because already I said that service provider also they need to maintain the details based on this RBI regulation or central bank regulation. What they do that Phone Pay, they used your mobile number and again they maintain that UPI ID. UPI ID should be unique for each and every service provider. Please remember that, okay. You can Phone Pay took one UPI ID from mobile number. The same UPI ID cannot able to use the Google Pay. That is the conditions. That is a mandatory condition from this RBI, because what kind of UPI payment should be done, they need to regulate. They need to reconciliation. So that reason they provide all this facility. Google Pay also same mobile number should be tagged, but UPI ID should be different. Okay. In case I will tell that okay, your UPI payment should be failed. It's go to the merchant network. It's go to the merchant network, but your UPI transaction should be failed. But front end what it show, your payment should be processed still on date. Okay, you initiate the payment, it should be processing stage for half an hour. It's never ever go to for the merchant network. What they do that, okay, you write the request, either the Phone Pay or in case your transaction should be failed for Phone Pay, okay, you raise the request. What they do that, first how it should work, I will tell that, okay. Before they check their database, Phone Pay database, mobile number and UPI ID. That's it. Okay. After they called as a master database. It's a merchant database. Okay, in this merchant database only the validation should be happen. Okay, what they do that, they refer for the some kind of centralized database. Okay, the Phone Pay means they need to maintain these kind of UPI only. Their regulation come from this central bank. They check all your format validation, whether the UPI is a correct format or not. And they know who is the service provider, either the phone pay or Google Pay, like that. Okay, because so the reason the bank given UPI ID format for differ from one mode of service provider to another mode of service provider. Okay, based on the central bank database, the UPI validation should be happen. Okay, once every validation should be success, after only they do the refund amount within a 1 or 2 days. So that reason they maintain the UPI ID from different format to one service provider to another service provider. This mobile banking payment, you can able to come with a UPI payment and a link payment. This kind of payment should be come. After we will go to the checks.
Yeah, but Ganesh, based on what concept you shared, see, from using Google Pay, you can also pay, pay me customer, right?
Yes, correct.
So how is that happening?
In case your transaction should be success, it's not a problem. Okay, the validation should be happen from the merchant bank as well as your UPI payment. Okay, that's in case your transaction should be failed. What they happen? They need to validate your UPI ID now, whether it's a correct UPI or not, who is the service provider, because they need to send back the money to service provider and service provider send back the money to you. It's directly never ever come to that merchant bank to your side. Okay, suppose your transaction should be success for service provider. Okay, still the service provider network, in case it's reached to the merchant network. Okay, merchant do the validation. Okay, in case any problem happen from the merchant network, the transaction should be time out or terminated. Okay, on the time what they happen, the bank should be checked for service provider.
Okay.
They
So
never
I
have-
just ask you, rephrase my question. Like if I'm using a Google Pay or a phone pay, okay, normally when I register, I'm using my mobile number, which is my unified payments interface, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what you're saying is the unified payment interface, which is my mobile number, should not be the same for a phone pay or a Google Pay.
Your mobile number should be changed. Your UPI ID should be differ. Actually, you have one mobile number, okay, 12345. Same mobile number you can able to use that multiple UPI payments, but UPI ID should be differ. Suppose Google Pay UPI ID should not be same as a Phone Pay UPI ID. If you go and open that Google Pay UPI ID and Phone Pay UPI ID, it should be differ.
Okay, got it. So
Because-
UPI ID should differ. Okay.
Because
So,
how?
but-
Yeah, tell me.
So my question is, now, Google or PhonePe, they don't have banks, right? So do they have a virtual account, and who is actually paying first?
Actually, you have a Google Pay or Phone Pay used to, okay. You have a real account, correct? You mapped under your real account, correct?
Correct.
The real account should be converted at a virtual account in Google Pay and Phone Pay site. Real account.
They will need a virtual account, right?
Yeah, they have a virtual account. Yeah, it's correct.
Okay.
Because I will tell that, okay, I will tell that real account, virtual account also. Sorry, I will tell the virtual account, real account also. Okay. Kiran have account with HDFC Bank. His account number is 78905643, like that. It's called as a main account. Okay. Balance is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Main account. Okay. Kiran used many kind of UPI payments, MasterCard and Visa card, all those payment. Okay. Google Pay. Whenever you install the Google Pay or Phone Pay, first you need to tag your account, correct? Which account you need to make the transaction, okay? Google Pay, okay? This is called the Kiran real account. Kiran real account against the Google Pay create some virtual account. I will tell that you without permission, the bank cannot able to touch any person real account. It should be common for all over the world, okay? Whatever service providers, they create a virtual account. Based on the virtual account only, they made the transaction. Here, what they do that, Kiran real account and virtual account. Mapping should be happen. In case bank tell that, okay, my maintenance charge is 10,000 rupees. The virtual account do the transaction only for the 90,000 rupees only. They cannot able to do the 1 lakh rupees, okay? Because bank already, they put some charges from your real account. This is your real account. Already I take the my maintenance charges. Apart from the maintenance charges, how much amount is there? That only you can able to do the transaction. Bank can able to control. So virtual account, they real account. This is the current real account. It's a current virtual account from Google Pay. Again, the virtual account mapped under mobile number. Again, the virtual account mapped under your UPI ID. And the service provider name.
Is the bank.
Yeah. Bank should be maintain the database like that only.
No, but we don't pay any charges for using Google Pay, right?
You don't need to pay any charges, but bank tell that you can able to debit only for that 90,000 rupees only. The 10,000 rupees for my maintenance amount. You can able to use only for the 90,000 only. You cannot able to use the 1 lakh rupees.
You mean the amount, maximum amount they can't use? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, correct. Maximum amount you cannot able to use because bank already said that now 10,000 rupees for my maintenance amount. You cannot able to just the maintenance amount. In case you have a real account 1 lakh rupees balance, but you can able to use only for the 90,000. You cannot able to use the 10,000. These all the details should be maintained from this bank side. It's not a service provider. Bank side. Please remember that it's not a service provider.
But how does Google and PhonePe make money in this? I mean, what money will they get out of this?
Hello, come again your point, please.
See, Google Pay or PhonePe, how do they generate revenue for them?
Okay, you understand, okay. They collect some charges, right? Bank side. Bank should be collect some charges for each and every payment, okay. They given the amount to Google Pay or PhonePe.
So they're not collecting any charges from the customer, but the bank.
Yeah, correct. But what they right now, some negotiation should be going on from this kind of UPI payment, okay. In case you initiate the UPI payment, they need to pay the amount. You need to pay the tax amount, service amount, okay. Based on the service, they generate the income. Another one also is there. You go and open with the UPI or Google Pay, Phone Pay, you can able to see that multiple apps collateral with the application. The service provider can able to access for many of the application. Any kind of foods apps you can able to see that. Car insurance payment. These guys pay the amount to Google Pay or Phone Pay. You know how the generate amount should be generated. Bank will pay the less amount after they connect with the many marketing people, okay, either the food or insurance or like that, okay, and they collect the amount. Another one is the direct debit system. No need to confuse, okay, these are all extra information only. Direct debit system. Direct debit system means what they happen. Suppose you need to pay the amount, okay. The service provider push that instruction to your bank statement or your Google Pay or Phone Pay. This is for your deadline. You need to pay the amount. They give the reminder, okay. On the time they access for the Google Pay or bank network, they pay the amount. Service provider initiate the request. Suppose my car insurance due date is tomorrow, okay. You got the notification from this Google Pay or Phone Pay. You need to pay your insurance amount like that. The service provider use the Google Pay and Phone Pay gateways and they collect some charges from the Google Pay or Phone Pay. The revenue should be generated from the multiple ways. Any kind of ad they pushed on the time also the revenue should be generated. If you use Crid is here, you know this Crid application.
Yes.
Once you look on this Crid application, you understand, okay, they do some ads and all. They do the promotion and all. Suppose in case you are using the Crid application, what they do that they do the promotion. You have some coins, okay. Based on the coins, you can able to do purchase some things, marketing promotions. like that. Grid also used the same thing only. But one day I will tell that this real account, it should not be saved in Google Pay database. It's restriction. You can able to see only for the virtual account. This database
Can you
only.
see that virtual account? What is our virtual account?
It's not possible. You can able to see that only for the UPI only. The restriction is there. Okay, virtual account you can bank can able to see that. In case your payment should be failed, you raise the request on the time. They are aware of it. What is your virtual account and real account? Google Pay should be aware of only for these information only. They don't know your real account information. Bank only aware of it all the information. In case you swipe the POS machine, your POS machine number also against mapped from here. One more column is come POS machine. You have any time, just your friends or anybody is working there, just go on the down the POS machine. You can able to see that all the details. Okay, what is the POS machine number, what is the port number, and everything. You have a time, just if you go to visit any of the supermarket, any things you are closely with them, just rotate the POS machine and see the details. What are the details I provide? All the information should be available in backside of the POS machine. Okay. Okay, checks we will see tomorrow. You have an office right today. Hello. Shall we complete? Otherwise, we will complete tomorrow. Checks and all.
We can continue tomorrow. We have office today.
Okay. Okay, sure.